Brought to you by BetPleaseSave.net.
So Puffy will give us a prop, and we will. How did it go last week, Stoff? First of all, Puffy's props.
Oh, well, last week we had an epic, and I mean epic showdown between our listeners on the Instagram. So, I mean, the one thing you guys want to do as our listeners is head over for this particular segment to either YouTube or Instagram, because we'll be posting these as standalones, and you can sound off below. And this week we had a serious showdown between two of our listeners. John Allen went up against Reggie Matthew. As you guys remember, our question last week was, would the young guns outscore the old vets in throwing touchdowns?
No, wait a second. John Allen or Reggie Matthew, are they Russian bots or are they real humans?
No, these are the non-sex bots.
Yeah.
I went through all of them.
Okay.
So this was our first matchup, and Reggie Matthew, congratulations. You are our winner as the old vets, and that being Brady and Rodgers outscored Mahomes and Allen 6-5 in passing touchdowns. Big win for Reggie. He receives 10 gold bars.
I don't know if the guys at betsafe.net have promised to supply us with the gold bars to go to the winners of, but hey, why not? They're in. Well, that's exciting. I'd forgotten about the bet like halfway through the fourth quarter because I kind of thought it was over, but it got that close, right? 6-5.
Yeah, it was a pretty good prop.
Well, it was a very good prop. Listen, I took the young guns, and I'm happy that it was as close as it was. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Lester, we didn't qualify the rules. The guy who loses the prop bet is fired. Eliminate Lester from the screen.
I told
knock
you.
Him out.
Hey, I foreshadowed this last week, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you did. You were funny this week on group text, though. You redeemed yourself.
Yes.
Was I? Okay.
Oh, yeah. You get way more laughs on group text than we actually give you on the podcast. Okay, so this week's edition of Puffy's Props brought to you by betsafe.net. What are you throwing at us, Puff?
So this is going to be a hockey one with the All-Canadian division. People are saying Montreal and Toronto are going to be the class. So my prop bet is which will the Eastern teams or the Western teams combine for more points? And because there's 4 Western teams, I'm setting the line at 44.5 points.
44.5. Sorry, you're basically adding a fourth team at 44 points, essentially.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, because you figure so Montreal and Toronto will be, if they're first and second. Okay. So that's hard to do the math on. So with 56 game season, Stoff, help us out here. What have you figured out?
Well, I just did 3 of my own different projections, and the average I came out with was -50. So I would take the Western teams because I think they would beat them by 50 points at least. Okay. So I will take the -44.5.
Okay.
I think in the end, it's going to come down to, I guess, who has a better season than expected, Vancouver or Ottawa, probably.
Yeah.
Because it just depends on those two.
Vancouver's going to have a better, I'll tell you right, Vancouver's going to have
better.
Ottawa.
I just mean, can Ottawa eat away at Vancouver's totals a little bit?
Right.
I think they'll finish behind them, but I think it just all depends on how many points Ottawa can put up.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good right now. But I still think they'll get going. They'll get going a little bit. Okay, so I will take. What are you taking, Lester? I'll go out. What are you taking, Puffy? Do we bet on Puffy's props, or is it just the 3 of us? No, I guess you bet.
Yeah, I'm going to take the East.
You're going to take the East? Okay. Lester?
I'm going to listen. I got to go with my Montreal Canadiens. I think they're, by the way, they're playing real great right now. Best team I've seen in a long time, and I'm talking like 10, 15 years.
The best team or the best Habs team?
The best Habs team. The best Habs team. I think. Sorry, thank you for that clarification. No, I think they're built. They're quite frankly, I do think they are cup built at this point. I do.
Yeah, they look really good. They look really cup built strong, but that's
it's a little bit strong.
No, your final four. No, your final 4 though. It's not like if you think they're the best team in the Canadian division, then if you're in the final 4, then you're cup built.
Yes,
right?
Well, that's very true.
Sure.
So I'm going to take them plus the 44. Yes.
Okay, so I'll go with Stoff, and we'll do the West. So that one, just don't let us forget Stoff. You got to write this down. Mm-hmm. So
I'm not
Hey,
going to
Stoff,
forget. What do you mean?
when you bend your chin down like that so you can't see your neck, you got to look like you have a super big beard. Bring your chin down a little bit further. Your beard looks like way longer. So Stoff and I are taking the West, and Puffy and I are Puffy and Lester are taking the East.